That is gold.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
That's a very...
Oh my God, I think you might have gold!
And look at that.
What you saw Chris just find is a find of a lifetime. And I'm going to tell you about it right now. Alright, what you saw Chris just find, we thought it was just a little gold ring. And it was a gold ring, but we thought it was just a modern gold ring for a kid or something. But it was a whole lot more. It's what's called a posy ring. And they were actually made back in the 15th to the 17th centuries. Let me just read you a little excerpt from Wikipedia here. Posy rings are gold and pure gold. Finger rings with a short inscription on their surface. They were popular during the 15th through the 17th centuries in both England and France as lovers' gifts. The language used in many early posy rings was Norman French, with French, Latin, and English used in later times. The quotations were often from contemporary courtship stories or chapbooks and usually inscribed on the inner surface of the ring. The rings were also given to show regard or as a gift. So they were used in a couple of different ways. Unbelievable stuff. They're super rare. There's not that many of them out there. But they do have a lot of different inscriptions on them. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a list of some of the inscriptions up here. I found them. You can type in posy ring inscriptions and you can probably find them. But you see up there on the screen the different inscriptions. And they go, I just showed through a few of them. I didn't show them all, but it's got some really unique inscriptions in them. It's kind of interesting just to read what some of them say. But let's talk for a minute about this ring, and I'm going to put a picture up there what this one has in it. It says, virtue passeth riches, which is really cool. And I'm going to show you real quick. There's actually one on that same site that's showing all those that has pretty much the exact same terminology, virtue passeth riches, for $8,375. They're not cheap. These things are so rare, they're really expensive. In fact, I'll give you a quick run through the ranges of them. I'll put a sheet up there. The cheapest one at the site, Braganza, $2,100. And the most expensive, I believe, is let's see where we're at here, $26,500. And one of them doesn't have a price on it. So they're super, super expensive. And but anyway, let's get back. I'm showing you the picture of the inside of this ring right there. Isn't that beautiful? And it's in really, really good shape. He got a slight segment. I was walking right, so we're going back, going to leave the field. One thing real quick. This one here was actually, one with the same script, was actually found by Mel, Texas in 2014 over in England, which is pretty cool. Like I said, a lot more of them were found probably in England and France than they are in the U.S. But anyway, I was going to tell you real quick that we're a quick detective for the day. Welcome back to the truck. He said, what about this signal? I walked right by and said, yeah, it's diggable. It's low tone, but it's diggable. Gold can be pretty low tone on a metal detector. It was like an 18 on his, and it was like an 18 on mine. Normally they run a little bit different. They were both really low on both machines. And so he started digging. I couldn't believe it. I had to kept walking and got it at the ground. I said, you're not going to believe it. I got gold. I said, no way. You ain't got no gold. But anyway, that was what it was right there. Now, this one says, like I say, virtue passeth riches. What does that mean? Virtue is high moral standards and doing what is right. And, you know, it's saying pass riches. So, saying if you live a good life, if you live with high moral standards, riches will come. Well, guess what? Chris is actually giving this ring to the owner of the property. He's doing what's morally right, high standards. I guess Chris is in the path for a little riches to come, hopefully, right? Anyway, I just want to give you a little quick rundown of a posy ring. You know, sometimes some of us meltos know what certain names mean and everything, and then you throw it out there, and some other people had never heard of it. What's a posy ring, you know? So, anyway, I want to kind of give you all a quick rundown of a posy ring. It's kind of small, barely fits on my little finger, but it could be for a small woman or kid. I'm not sure which one. I'm thinking probably got it for his wife or something. Man, I don't know. You don't know what the reason back then is, but That is one find of a lifetime. Congratulations, Chris. Virtue Path of Riches. Stay tuned. I appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to the Gigmaster. That is an amazing find right there.